let me ask you then, what about your man Terence Crawford, 21 pounds up? Is that, like you were just talking about with Charlo, like, these weight classes are for a reason? What's your thoughts on all of that?
That's tough. It's tough. Like, we know Canelo can be outboxed, or at least I know. The fans don't believe that. I know you don't believe anything I say. I get it. It's all right. He can be outboxed. But the size difference is what's scary about that fight. If Crawford can't hurt him, if Crawford can't stop him from coming forward, and Crawford's great at exposing high guards. He knows how to come underneath and come around it. He knows how to set traps for his opponents. And I think he'll be able to lay a lot of traps for Canelo. I think he'll give him a lot more issues and problems than Charlo, no doubt about it, because of the mentality. And he would come to win. But I just wonder, one, can he take Canelo's punch? And can he stay away from Canelo's punch? And can he absorb the punishment that he's going to get and have to go through? Because Canelo will close the distance on him, and Canelo will hit him and will pound on him. Now, Crawford, I think, has the skills. But again, the size, man. That size it's weight classes are there for a reason, man. Crawford definitely would dare to be great. I think he has the skill set to beat a Canelo. If they were the same size, pound for pound, Crawford's skill set is better, all right, than Canelo's.
You just heard Tim Bradley touch on, he's on Fight Hype. Shout out to Fight Hype, man. And you touching on, what if Terence Crawford moved up to fight Canelo Alvarez? And what Tim Bradley is saying is pretty much what I've been saying and what a lot of people have been saying. Even the Bud haters been saying it, and I agree with the Bud haters when it comes to a lot of things. We got to question certain things when it comes to this Canelo thing, when it comes to the weight. Can Terence Crawford handle the power? Now, I was thinking about making a video, man, talking about Terence Crawford, just talking about him. Is Terence Crawford a generational talent? All right, I think I'm gonna probably dig into that a little bit. But as far as like Canelo Alvarez, man, yeah, questions do come up. Can he take his power? I think, man, I think Crawford gives Canelo problems, man. I think he does. If they were to fight, Crawford's arms, some would say, well, he had too much dog in him. What if the dog gets him hurt? See, that's what y'all don't understand about Terence Crawford, man. Y'all always say, what if his dog gets him hurt? But his IQ is good enough to understand what he can take and what he can't take. He understands very well that he can stand there and take a punch from Mean Machine before he'll stand there and take a punch from Canelo. He's not going to stand there and let Canelo just punch all over him or just try to go toe-to-toe and plant his feet the whole fight with Canelo Alvarez. Because even Bud knows this. He said it on the Ebro interview right after the Spence fight, that there's weight classes for a reason, and he's not saying he can beat everybody. The reason why everybody's saying, why is he talking about fighting Canelo is because he's a very competitive dude, and he likes to test himself, win, lose, or draw. Even after he saw Charlo get beat on, he said, well, he didn't even try. So that's telling me right there, when it comes to Terence Crawford, it's all about trying. You know what I mean? You have to put in the effort. Even if you don't succeed, try, man. Don't just lay down. You know what I mean? Go in there, anything in life. Try. And see what happens. If you fall, get back up. So that's what it all comes down to for Crawford, man. I know a lot of y'all saying, it's all about the money. It is. And even he'll tell you it's all about the money when it comes to a Canelo fight. But it's also about being competitive as well. See, with Crawford, he loves the money, but he also loves the legacy. See, that's what makes Terence Crawford a phenomenal fighter. He's a throwback. He has a throwback mentality. You don't hear Tank, none of these other dudes talking about being undisputed 2-3 times or getting belts this class. You don't hear a lot of these dudes saying that, man. Crawford is saying that, and he also is saying, yeah, I acknowledge the fact I'm going after the big fights. And just so happened, most, if not all of the big fights right now is with the champions that holds belts. So he wants the belts with the money and the glory. You can't be mad at that, you know? So I respect Terence Crawford 100%. And like I said, man, as far as the Canelo thing, I wouldn't want to see that right now, man. I would love to see him fight Canelo, but I would like to see him get used to that weight first, man. Like, fight Charlo or Tim Tszyu or both of them. Take a touch at 160, take a touch at 68 if he's ever going to move up there, and then fight Canelo if Canelo ever decided to entertain that fight. That's what the route that I think he should go. But just my thing, man. But Tim Bradley has a point, just like a lot of other people. It's the weight that's kind of concerning, the weight difference, and if he can take his quote unquote power. But I still think Canelo Alvarez's power was overrated. I always said this. I said this before the Jamel Charlo fight. You go back on some of my old vids, I said this, man. So just my take on it, man. Let me know what y'all think. Drop your comments. This your boy Rebel Life Boxing. Catch y'all later on the next one, and I'm out.